Dear viewers, in this video we will see construction of ellipse using concentric circle method. I already posted two videos on construction of ellipse. Those videos used eccentricity method and focus method. This is the third method. One more method is available, which is parallelogram method, which I cover in next video. So now I'll go into the question. The question is, construct an ellipse when its major axis is equal to 100 mm and minor axis is equal to 65 mm. Out of the methods available, this is the simplest method. So go into the AutoCAD software. Okay, do all those basic steps, units. Okay, so precision 1 millimeters, and then the limits 0,0 and 420, 297, which is the size of a A3 sheet. Okay, then after completing the limit, give zoom all. Okay, now we'll start. Okay, take a circle, plot two circles for the given major axis and minor axis. Okay, the major axis length is 100 mm. That means diameter should be 100 mm. But here the software asks you to enter the radius. That means you have to enter 50. Okay, then the minor axis length is 65. So take a circle, not another circle. Again, the radius is 32.5. Okay, 65 divided by 2 is 32.5. Okay, now put a line connecting the center to the bottom of the outer circle. Okay, then use array method to divide the circle into some equal number of parts. Select this line, enter, select polar array, select the center point. Now instead of 6 you would give 12. Okay, click OK. Now I'm going to label, give names to all the corners. Okay, text, start point I'm going to have here. Okay, height is 4 mm, angle of rotation 0. So this is 1, 2, 3. So I'm going in anti-clockwise direction. It's your wish, you can start from anywhere, but you have to go in the sequential order, either in clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. 9, 10, and this 11, and this 12. Similarly, in a circle also we have to give the naming, okay, labels. So before that I will go and reduce the text size, because inside there is very little space. So I'm going to reduce the size. I'm going to start. I'm going to give 2.5, left is 0. Again I will do it. Start point 2.5, angle of rotation 0. So I'm going, we have to start at the same point where you started for the outer circle. Okay, and you have to go in the same direction. Dash 8 dash 9 dash dash. This one is 11. This one is 12 dash. Okay. So for center, I'm going to give O. Okay. Once you complete this, okay, take a vertical line. Start connecting the corners on the outer circle in the vertical direction. Okay. So for example, 9 and 11, I'm connecting here. Similarly, 8 and 12. Outer circle we have to connect in vertical directions. Now we go into the inner circle. So here 9 dash, come in the horizontal direction till the same line, same name line. Okay, so the line number is 9. So in the vertical direction this is line number 9. So click on there. Similarly for 8 dash, come up to 8. 7 no need to do because the point is going to come here. For 6 dash, again come up to 6. 5 dash to 5, press F8 so that you'll get a straight line. 3 dash to 3, 2 dash to 2, 12 dash to 12, and then finally 11 dash to 11. Okay, now these two lines are intersecting, right? At that intersection, plot points. Okay, on the intersection, I already changed the point size. Okay, point style also. That's why I'm getting this kind of style. So if you want to change the point style, you can see utilities, go and change the point style. Default style is just a point. Okay, so if you use default style, you can't able to uh, see whether the point is forming or not. So try to change any other style and set size 4. Set in, I'm going to change 3. Set size in absolute units. Okay, now you take a spline and connect all the points starting from this one, 10. Instead of finishing here, again you go 9 and you go up to 8 and come like this and then present. Okay, now you trim off the inner line. Okay, this way. So why I am doing this? So you will get a smooth curve. Okay, so you will get a smooth round edge here. If you stop here, it will be like a sharp corner. Okay, so select this one, change the color and change the line thickness also. So here we know only the two dimensions. Okay, one is the inner circle diameter. So directly you can take radius and specify it. Okay, you can take diameter. This inner circle diameter is 65. Okay, and then the outer circle diameter is, which is equal to its major length. Okay. Either you can use this or you can go with linear. Click 10 dash and 4 dash. You can place it like this, 65. Similarly for the major axis also. 10, it is 4, it is 100. So once you complete, the important thing is you have to place a statement at the bottom. What is a unit? Okay, here you can see in the diagram now only numbers are there. So what is a unit? All dimensions are in mm. Okay, now this is the final output. Thank you guys.